the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Washington State Cougars offense will get the first swing today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is a team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delayed game on offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The completion makes it second and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags a good throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
2nd down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they've got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the VAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Boy, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Gets some space among the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He stopped, but gets a 1st down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks through the tackler. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. To throw, it's Stockton. The receiver grabs it. Jukes to get past a man. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Georgia. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver, you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazzu offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Washington State. They were not going to catch him that time.
Dangerous is this offense. Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Frazier.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to create here on the move. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. The Bulldogs will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The back's got it. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
A quick throw out left, complete.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Washington State.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. together a positive drive here. Back behind the quarterback line in the pistol. Hand off to the single back. Breaks free. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw. It's Stockton. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. He's got the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Baker. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
It's a shotgun run call. Looks like Washington State will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game of offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Pulls it in. It's Taylor.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Oh, look at the quick cut. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Humphreys. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a 1st half of football.
And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. scanning the field. It's Stockton. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. We saw that he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Handoff here from the shotgun. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39. Dogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick throw to the left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Georgia getting set with a first and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, what a move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
To throw, it's Stockton. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pressure is coming. What's a sack? They've got him. The 2-point conversion doesn't work, so they still trail. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Washington State's offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They'll hand it off. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Catch made over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He made the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Making people miss. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that will give them the lead now.
This is such such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. Now folks will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Ellison. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's right. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. It's a run. Running back's done. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Washington State has moved into the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now.
False start of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Washington State. The quarterback takes it in himself.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point. The fourth quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Humphreys. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Change of direction. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Now he'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Wazzu offense back on the field. Ball handed off. He's got room to run. He brings him down, but he makes the 4-yard run. It's a solid game.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And first down, they go right back to him. It's 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. To be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Ellison. Tackled, but 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Washington State, as the QB finds his way into the end zone.
Good, tough running here by the back to give this offense the lead late in the game. You're up by 1. It's a no-brainer. You got to go for 2 to make this a 3-point game.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Washington State.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The try fails. They can't build their lead here in the final seconds. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. And he makes it into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made down inside the 25. And they finally get him. He runs out of space and time. That's it. Game over. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.